Okay, so for this project, I used a regular tension rod just from Walmart, around $6. The tan sort of beige color leaf garland I did get from Temu. I used 3 of those, and then that orangish brownish garland was from Hobby Lobby, and that garland, I believe it was around $25 on sale. It did have some weight to it. It was really great quality, really full, but you will see that in a second, this entire thing is going to fall over on me. So you do need to just be careful when you're doing this project that you don't put anything too heavy, because there it goes. And so you have to just make sure you're not doing anything too heavy on the tension rod. Now here, I'm trying to put it back up, but I actually wasn't able to get the tension rod tight enough again with everything on it. I couldn't twist it tight enough. And I actually didn't love how it was turning out anyway. So I do end up removing everything from the tension rod and then starting from the beginning. For this project, I also used a pack of zip ties from Walmart. I believe I got 100 for around $6, and I just used the standard white ones. They definitely blended in great. I know you can get colored ones from Amazon as well, so if you're doing, you know, a Christmas garland or something like that, you might want to pick up some red or some green zip ties from Amazon, but I really wanted to get this done, so I just went to Walmart and they only had the standard white or black. So again, I'm just trying to get this tension rod hooked back up and it's not working for me. So once again, I'm going to take it down in a minute here, and then I'm going to actually just cut all of the zip ties, take everything off of the tension rod, and then start over. It would probably be easier to create the garland on the ground without the tension rod being up, but again, for me, it was too hard to actually get the tension rod hung up with everything on it. I think it was easier to have the rod, you know, already attached to the wall and then do it that way. So once again, here I have the rod back up again, and I'm trying a different technique this time. Again, last time I didn't love how it was turning out. So all of these garlands had like a plastic loop at the end. So I used the zip ties to attach that loop to the end, and I tried to bring everything all the way to each end of the tension rod, just so that the ends would be disguised as well. And here I'm trying to kind of put the garland like one on top of the rod and one on the bottom, and that way I feel like it looks more even. Prior, I was wrapping them all around the rod and I just didn't love that look, especially after I put that orange garland on. So here I'm just trying to have them placed on and then put the orange garland, and then after that I'm going to come back with the third leaf garland and try to kind of blend everything in. So here I'm adding that additional garland. Again, this is the one from Hobby Lobby that's pretty heavy, and again, I'm just doing my best to kind of first attach everything and then sort of try to rearrange everything to make it even. My thought was there on the right to have kind of a little hanging off each end, but that didn't end up working out. This opening was just about 6 feet or maybe a little bit under, and I believe that each of the garlands were 6 feet as well. So just remember to measure your opening so that you have enough garland, and also order enough strings, you know, just so that everything is full, because one garland is definitely not enough. It's just not full enough. So here, once again, I'm putting up that last leaf garland and just trying to kind of wrap it around, make it blend in a little bit. And then as I go, I come back and cut off the ends of the zip ties that are sticking out. And then after I add this garland, I have 6 picks from Hobby Lobby. They're like the floral picks, 3 of each design. One design has little pumpkins and one design has like little white colored berries and things like that. And so I just picked those up again on sale to add a little bit of contrast. It's not looking great right now, but in the end, I think it turns out okay. So again, I'm just coming back, trying to rearrange things, trying to cut off the excess zip ties that I see. And in a second here, I'm gonna come and get those picks. There's that first one. And they have a straight stem that is pretty thick and it's bendable, but it's not easily, you couldn't easily cut it. So all I did was just stick the stem right in there, and it was brown, so it blended in. So I didn't worry about cutting it off or anything. I just zip tied it right in there. And again, here's a second one. And then I have these other picks. And I did 2 of those on this side because I had 3 of each. I did 2 of the pumpkin picks on this side and then 2 of those other picks. And then on the other side, I used the remainder. So remember, this is 2-sided, so you want to make sure that you are trying to make everything equal on either side. This side that you're looking at now is the side that you will see when you enter my house off of the living room, and then obviously the other side is the kitchen. And so I did have this other garland, but I ended up not using it. I didn't think it blended in well, and so here I'm just putting those other picks on the other side. And then in a minute, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the finished product. I'll be honest, I don't love it. I think it looks okay. It's not my favorite, but it's done, so it will do for now, and then maybe next year I will revamp it or do it better. And that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think below.